Hi folks, this is Grandmaster Irving Soto. I am sharing my photo galleries of the masters. This is Inside Kung Fu, an article which I appear. And the next one is Dojo Magazine, which I appear as well, and Body Magazine. Uh, and of course, some of these magazines I appear, which is Busted, which is the New York City Sheriff's, Empire State, and The Warlord, which I created and with some of my top friends. It was very circulated around the country. Um, some of my photo gallery. I hope you enjoy this. This is me with Dave McKendry. Me doing a sidekick, and I was 8-time World Committee Champion at the time. Uh, this is me with the Hall of Fame, Garrett Banks Hall of Fame backwards. This is myself with the sidekick when I was doing jiu-jitsu in the 70s. Aaron Banks himself. And this is Great Grandmaster Irving Banks with Jim Powers and myself. This is at Hall of Fame, at the, not the Hall of Fame, but the show that we did in 2009. And this is some of the pictures of myself when I was a young man, 20 years old, winning championships in Aaron Banks tournaments. And this is again the show of 2009. This is myself, my brother, and most of the masters. This is me at a tournament, World Muay Thai tournament, referee. This is Chuck Norris himself. This is Chuck Norris, Aaron Banks, and most of the masters at his Hall of Fame. This next picture is Public Enemy, and some of my friends were professional wrestling. Public Enemy. And this is John Denora, Professor John Denora, Aki Jiu-Jitsu, myself. And that was in Florida. Gary Coleman, myself, in California. I done some bodyguard work for him, and I taught him some martial arts. This is Phil Multi and Commissioner Bob Crowell of New York City at one time, another 94, 92, 94. Sheriff Linda Reynolds and Commissioner Bob Crowell, and myself when I was working teaching tactical defense for New York City Police Department and the Sheriff's Office. This is World Champion Jerry Cooney, and Masters. This is Sado Karate and Nakamura there, and some of the masters at the Hall of Fame. And this is Michael Jai White, a movie actor and professional martial artist. Some of my friends, Tom Cosell and Little John Davis, as you know, Jiu-Jitsu and Kung Fu Master, and myself, Jiu-Jitsu, you know. And the next picture I have Dr. Powers before he got really ill, and good friend and a teacher of mine at one time or another. This is at his Hall of Fame. He inducted me into the Snooker's Rule Jiu-Jitsu Hall of Fame in California when he came out. Bob Walls with the Grandmaster himself, Powers. There's some pictures with Eric Lee, myself, receiving the award at his banquet. Little Billy Davis, Grandmaster Billy Davis, I love him. He's a great man, and he's a good friend of mine. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner himself. A lot of years experience, and like you see us together in Florida. This is some of the masters, J.D. Powell's, and most of the masters here at the Hall of Fame, Aaron Banks. And this is outside with some of my students and him, Billy Davis. And this is Charlie Sparrow, my teacher, my friend, Confidence, and Papa San Canty, and Sister Schooner, and Master David Lee Brown. This is Rudy Jones, my teacher, my friend, at St. John Center in the 70s. And as you can see, I was very young there. And this is really throwing people around like I used to do in the old days. This is some of the students. Myself, very skinny there, as you can see me. Very, very good martial artist. I really miss him. This is at St. John Center in Bedford-Stuyvesant. You can see Rudy there doing his technique. And this when I was practicing the jiu-jitsu concepts of Mawashiru and they call it today, snooker show. And this is myself when I was a champion, and when I was a young man in the 20s. And this is one of the masters himself, Professor Jonathan Stewart. And this is my friend, Master Lorenzo Wilson. Master Lorenzo Wilson with Karen Shepard, and most of the masters there. She did this TV series, I believe, Hercules, at one time or another. Cinta Rockwa, martial artist champion, and that's with me at WWC. And this is some of my friends at the GGMM Hall of Fame. And the professors there, Calito Niñata, my brother David, one of my students, and myself. This is me jumping pretty high and throwing the guy in the air at the Brooklyn show that I did many years ago. This is some of my students from San Diego and New York. This is myself, the Black Dragon, and my buddy there. And this is Rico Guy, and with a sword. And next thing, Professor Ronald Duncan and Rico Guile and Ernest Hyman. And this is Don the Dragon Wilson with some of the masters and myself. And this is Sato Karate Master. This is the Black Dragon, Ram Van Cleef, myself. And again, some of the masters from Sato Karate, Nakamura himself. This is some of the masters here, and Tommy Chen, Sugar Robert Cross, and Professor David Lebo, and myself, Grandmaster Soto, or Ernest Hyman, and Scotty. Myself doing this high kick in New York City. This flying side kick over this guy, a Korean guy, so head. And this is me again when I was in my 17s, actually, at my first dojo. And again, this is Professor Ronald Duncan, myself, and again the same shot from before. And this is one of the actors from ER, very nice person, Eric Lee, and myself at the Powell's Hall of Fame, and some of the Professor Frederick Peterson, and of course this is Don the Dragon Wilson, myself, Don the Dragon Wilson. John Denora, Frederick, all those guys, very nice masters, good masters of martial arts. Karen Shepard again from the TV Hercules series. The next person is one of my teachers in Kung Fu, and like a father I used to call him because he was really good, and he taught me Kung Fu and Wing Chun and sticky hands, Chisao Baksao, and Mentes, and Pakwa Sinying. Yeah, that's what I used to study back while as well as Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a Grandmaster in Aki Jiu-Jitsu and Atemi, as you guys already seen some of my videos in YouTube. And me working the weapons. This is some of the pictures of the photo gallery that I wanted to put together. You know, I have thousands, and it's hard to put them all on YouTube in one day. This is Bob Cheney, Galanito Genyata, you know, most of the guys. This is Lando Rivera, and this is some of my accolades from Grandmaster, the Federation of WUMA, under Jack Stern. This is for Kick Wallace and myself at the tournament, and this is another Hall of Fame, one of the masters there, and this is Frank Dukes with himself, myself, champions of the Comites, myself. Over here, and this is me doing a high spinning kick, the back of the head, posing there. And this is actually a shot, a real shot, hitting Scotty with the phone book. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good